All round good football from Edil 1 Championship as we await the kickoff. A small delay will give to you the starting 11 of both sides. Fauve Azur dressed in all green and white stockings this afternoon, while Yong Sport Academy is dressed in all white. In goal for Fauve Azur, we have Gilis Harold Ngamale, who signed this season from Les Boissons du Cameroun. Jersey number 6, Quentin Ngomeni, captain. Jersey number 3, Alois Fuda, is an intermediate lion. Jersey number 4, Boris Junior Chatou. Jersey number 8, Brunel Panda. Jersey number 11, Juste de Bonheur Koulou, de Central Africa Republic International. Jersey number 12, Frank Vanek Kofana. Jersey number 17, Jean-Claude Kameni. Jersey number 18, Saidu Ibrahim. Jersey number 19, Robert Asiga, who's a center defender. And jersey number 25, Kevin Landry Bakine. In goal for Yong Sport Academy this afternoon, we have Desiré Christian Zouge. Captain, jersey number 8, Frankie Tiambu. Jersey number 2, Alain Sifo Didan. Though if Mukoko, the very experienced defender who makes his return to the academicians from Bamenda. Jersey number 11, Mujibu Rahman Muhammad. Jersey number 11, or jersey number 17, Cedric Wai. Jersey number 18, Jean-Pierre Ngelen Koto. Jersey number 19, Bayene Steve Lima. Jersey number 22, Nyam Tamen Junior. Jersey number 24, Maxwell Cho. And jersey number 25, Afid Ndonui. I will not be alone this afternoon. I am accompanied by another great voice in football in Cameroon in terms of journalism, and that's Biwa Brian. Biwa, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Armstrong. It is indeed a pleasure to be here for match date encounter, delayed match date encounter pitting the Yellow Submarines, Young Sport Academy of Bamenda against the Fire Boys, Fauve Azur here at the Omnisports Annex 1 Stadium. It is indeed going to be a fierce encounter between these both sides, who are in desperate need of all 3 points, or if it was 1 point. Young Sport Academy at the tail end of the classification table is in dying need for their first 3 points of the season after a series of defeats and draws so far in the championship, while Fauve Azur on the other hand will be wanting to step back to winning ways. It is indeed going to be a fierce one, as we have seen formerly, where the Fire Boys have struggled. One of their best performances so far in the championship could be the encounter between Victoria United of Limbe, where they beat them here on this same venue by 2-1. So here we are waiting to see the kickoff of this encounter, as only then are we going to know the outcome of this very crucial game. Is it going to be the reawakening of Young Sport Academy, as we saw some time back last term, as they suffered a similar fate, but at 1 point after facing off against Apejes, they then reawakened and went on to play the playoffs? Are we going to see a reawakening here, or is it going to be another big day for the Fire Boys, who are playing at home and definitely have this home crowd on their advantage? Armstrong?
It is Gabriel Aman of Fauve Azur against Akesemu Theodore of Young Sport Academy. A slight delay to the kickoff because the players of Fauve Azur were asked to change their stockings. So now we have players of Fauve Azur dressed in complete green as the referee Aliou Abdullahi gives the kickoff. Fauve Azur controlling from midfield. A Panda in control. He plays with his captain Ngomeni to Asiga in midfield to Bakine. Bakinen out to Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda beats one man, beats a second man. Alois still in control. Alois continues. A clearance there now with the ball with Mujibu. Mujibu plays with Cho Maxwell. Maxwell to Mukoko. Mukoko still in control. Mukoko plays the ball out to his partner in defense, who plays back to his goalkeeper. Desiree to Mukoko. Mukoko controls, gives the ball in midfield to Tiambu. Tiambu plays back to Mukoko. Mukoko to Desiree. Young Sport Academy controlling while Fauve Azur pressing on them to get the ball. Epanda misses that one, and the ball has been picked up there by the players of Young Sport Academy. But now Ngamale with a long ball forward. Maxwell calmly picks up this one, plays in midfield with Tiambu. Tiambu beats one man, and it is a free kick for Young Sport Academy. Though if Mukoko stands on this one, he plays to his goalkeeper, Desiree. Desiree still in control. Though if Mukoko assessing his options, a long one from him towards Mujibu, a header there by Alois Fuda, and it goes out of action, a throw in. Two balls on the pitch, and referee Aliu Abdullahi says the throw should be taken again. Tiambu Asiga cuts that one, gives a long one forward, it goes out of action. Another throw in for Young Sport Academy. Tiambu in control. Mujibu picks it up. He plays with Cho Maxwell. Maxwell back to Mukoko. Mukoko, who's seen most of the balls in this first 3 minutes of the game. Desiree out to his full defense man, who controls. A good defensive block set there by
Awesome play there from Steve Lima, who is definitely the youngest player for Young Sport Academy this afternoon on pitch. He's making his first start for the academicians, and already has got in the fans on the top of their feet. We have it there, a free kick opportunity for the Fire Boys.
Young Sport Academy this afternoon has the youngest and the oldest player in both squads, because we equally have on the bench of Young Sport Academy Gael Nunke, as we follow this attack from Fauve Azur, but Nkulu fails to control in the first 4 minutes of the game. Biwa, what's your observation so far?
Well, I think it has been an equal game. Both sides have had an equal share of the ball, I should say. Back and forth. But if you want to look at it more clinically, Young Sport Academy has been better off in terms of holding the ball, even though they're relying so much on long balls. But it's definitely a good one for them. Young Sport currently in possession, struggling to create something. Young Sport halfway past the midfield line. Possession seized by the Fire Boys. Unfortunately, it gets back to Young Sport Academy. A beautiful pass to Cho Maxwell. He has assistance from Mujibu Mohamed. What does he do? The referee says no. There is no action. And then the Fire Boys in action, struggling to create something. No shot on target yet for both sides. If Mugoko steps in, he seizes possession from the Fire Boys, plays back to the goalkeeper of Young Sport Academy, Desiree Christian. Young Sports at the midfield area. We have Etienne once more in possession. He plays a beautiful lofted pass there. Unfortunately, that was a handball, as the referee indicates a free kick opportunity for the Fire Boys. It was definitely going to be a very difficult one and a cheeky one for Young Sport Academy had it not been a handball. What a beautiful pass there from Etienne to find his team man, but unfortunately he was unable. And now we have it back on the Fire Boys, the danger zone for Young Sport Academy. If Mukoko clears that one out, and that talks well of someone who has experience so far. He has had one of the lion's share of possession in the Young Sport Academy side so far. The first corner kick of today, which goes for the Fireboys. Fauve Azur. Definitely an opportunity to get one shot on target. He takes it. Unfortunately, that goes off target, and it is going to be a goal kick for Young Sports Academy. Goalkeeper Desiree walks up for that goal kick after a wasted opportunity there for Fauve Azur. If Mukoko in possession, he plays back to goalkeeper Desiree, who is in so much pressure. Unfortunately, he loses possession. That is Fauve Azur. Oh, what an opportunity they missed by Fauve Azur. What an error from goalkeeper Desiree. Fauve Azur missed an opportunity to get an early lead in today's encounter. The goalkeeper line low. Definitely an injury.
Young Sport Academy trying to build up play from their own half, but a good press work there done by Jean-Claude Kameni and Central Africa International. Kulu was wasteful with the last ball because if he was more attentive. But Brian, we also saw the magnificent intervention of a full defenseman, Nyam Junior, who brought in the right tackle on the right spot to
at
clear
the right
out
time.
to clear out that ball and stop Fauve Azur from scoring. It's still 0 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. As the goalkeeper Desiree Christian Zouge gets medical attention.
We have play has resumed. Young Sport Academy currently in possession after that brief moment of recess following that slight injury there. Goalkeeper Desiree. Goalkeeper Desiree sends a long one forward, struggles to find his man. Unfortunately, wasn't possible. The ball back in possession for the Fireboys. Young Sport Academy once more in possession. The Fireboys struggling to create something. Ralph Brunel Epanda unfortunately loses possession and then finds the ball with Joe Maxwell, who sends it forward. Unfortunately, he's unable to find his man. And then the referee blows once more. A free kick opportunity for Young Sport Academy. Young Sport Academy, a beautiful attacking opportunity there from Etienne. He sends a long one for. Unfortunately, it is cleared. It is cleared by Fauve Azur.
A corner kick there for Fauve Azur or for Young Sport Academy. That will be dispatched by Ndonye Fielding. It's a short one. A crossing, header by Asiga. Asiga clears again. Bakine picks it up. Gamale in control, assessing his options. He plays out with Asiga, Epanda to Kofana in midfield. Jean-Claude Kameni picks it up. It's Fauve Azur moving forward with Epanda. Already 2 players on the turf, Doif Mukoko and Epanda. It was a collision as both men tussled for the ball. You can look at the slow motion replay provided this afternoon by our producer Ebako. Both men went in for the ball. It was a 50-50 challenge. But the referee says free kick for Yosa. Now it's Yosa in control. A Panda picks it up. Chatu. And that is an infringement against Young Sport Academy for a foul by Tiambu on Chatu. A free kick that will be executed by Asiga. Asiga, a long one from him, cleared out by Cho Maxwell. Tiambu picks it up. A long ball towards feeding. Ngomeni clears his line. A Panda picks it up. He plays out with Bakine. Bakine and Alois Fuda standing. Bakine, a crossing from Bakine. Intervention there by goalkeeper Desiree Christian. So far, so good. It's still 0-0. 12 minutes of play. Biwa, where do you think we would have the breakthrough this afternoon?
It is very difficult to say, as we are yet to see any of the sides get a shot on target. Both sides can only boast of one corner kick each in today's encounter. But I must say that Young Sport Academy somehow is proving promising this afternoon against the Fire Boys. And just maybe, if they are able to eat off their chances so well, then they may be able to break the deadlock and visit the back of the net.
What exactly does Young Sport Academy need to get that breakthrough win?
I think that as for now, Armstrong, if you look at the central attacking position, it isn't really efficient in terms of fetching the ball first and then making good use of spaces so that we could have the midfielders to supply them in as much as the midfield position.
Kulu picks it up. The first assistant, Mvula Jean-Noel, says it's an offside situation against Fauve Azur, as we equally witness the arrival of the team who would play the second game today, the Mekok Mungundas Canon of Yaoundé. They'll be playing against the Abaka Boys, PWD of Bamenda, from 4 p.m. We follow this back onto the field of action. Desiree, a long one from him to Cho Maxwell. Cho Maxwell beats one man. He plays out to Tiambu. Tiambu in midfield. He plays with Cedric. Cedric forward. Asiga's intervention. Kofana clears again. Ngomeni. And it is a free kick as the referee tells Ngomeni to calm down. Abdullahi Aliu controlling this game, insisting that he is the one at the center of action. A blast of the whistle from Abdullahi Aliu, and a shot in, saved there by Gamale, who gives a long one forward towards Kulu. Kulu fails to control it, and it goes out to Desiree. So far, when you watch the action on the pitch, it shows that Young Sport are having a patient build-up. But in a game of 3 points, do you think a patient build-up can actually get the points?
I do not think so, especially for a team that needs points. I think that they are supposed to be the most desperate side now. And every year and then, where we see the goalkeeper who tries as much as possible to kill down the time, we understand that it brings down the game, it calms down the players. But I think that it should be an exaggeration, because they actually need 3 points and they have to act as fast as possible to ensure that they can get early goals that can, of course, kill the game. Why not?
Young Sport Academy, who are yet to win this season, Young Sport Academy would want to have the guts of football on their side here in Yaoundé. And they are the ones attacking now with Tiambu still in control. The ball won there by Chatu. But the referee says it is a free kick for Young Sport Academy. A long one into the penalty area, headed out by Asiga. Kulu wins it. A Panda picks it up. An attack there for Fauve Azur. A crossing. Kulu in control. A shot from Kulu. Saved by goalkeeper Desire Zuge. First shot on target this afternoon. It was a soft one, but a good one already for Fauve Azur.
Definitely a very good one for Fauve Azur. I think that I like the action. The action was so good and it was so swift. A defensive error that I must highlight from Yves Mukoko, was unable to make things happen, and that is how the line was cut off. And if something didn't happen, then we would have had Fauve Azur, who would have had their first shot on goal, definitely their first goal in the encounter. I think that's one of the things that Young Sport Academy has been lacking it so far in the encounter, having that reassurance at the backside.
Coach Gabriel Aman, who is a specialist with quick counters, we saw he scored with 2 quick counters against Victoria United. A crossing from Jean-Claude Kameni, a clearance by Doif Mukoko. We saw the victory of Fauve Azur against Victoria United here in Yaoundé. It was 2 quick counters that gave 2 goals for Fauve Azur. As Brian, we shall follow this corner kick, the 3rd corner kick for Fauve Azur in this first half. It will be executed by Jean-Claude Kameni. 18 minutes of play. The crossing from Kameni. He tried a fast one which didn't work out. In a game where we are lacking on actions, that will be seen as a waste.
Definitely, Armstrong, I must say that if you want to look at it, Fauve Azur has been very, very intentional. You look at their counter attacks, very swift, and it tells you of a team that definitely has as tactics to score their goals early and then go back on the defensive. A similar thing they played here when they faced off against Victoria United. They scored their first 2 goals early and spent over 70 minutes defending, which caused them a lot of yellow cards in that encounter and eventually a penalty. So Young Sport Academy must be very careful not to make up errors that will lead to Fauve Azur's goals, because should they score, definitely they are going to go on a defensive play.
Kofana received the ball from Asiga, turns on himself, plays with Gamale. Gamale still in control. A long one from Gamale towards Bakine. The ball moves out of action. A throw in for Young Sport. Joe Maxwell immediately plays the ball out with Cedric. Cedric beats one man, beats a second man. He still has one person. He plays back to Cho Maxwell. A crossing from Cho Maxwell, cleared out by Chatu. The ball now with Kulu. Kulu misses out. Cho Maxwell picks it up. He plays a back pass to his goalkeeper. Another back pass from Young Sport Academy. Majority of their balls have been played towards the back. Probably it's a strategy from the coach. Probably he has been watching videos from Fauve Azur's game, and he's discovered that to break the defense of Fauve Azur, you need to play from the back. Joe Maxwell picks it up from his goalkeeper. Though if Mukoko in control, he beats one man. Oh, that was a hand in a mouth situation for Young Sport Academy. Fortunately for them, the goalkeeper was vigilant and he picked it up. On match day 8 so far, we've recorded a 2-0 win for Gazelle against Stade Renard, a 2-0 win for Coton Sport against Union of Douala, 1-0 win for AS Fortuna against Aigle Royal de la Menoir, as Yosa attacks again in midfield. Cedric, and the ball has been won out there by Fauve Azur. Kulu against Mukoko. Kulu beats Mukoko for speed. A crossing for Kulu. Kameni, he misses out. Though if Mukoko struggling for speed there, fortunately for him, Fauve Azur did not concretize on that particular action. Kofana, he plays a long ball to his goalkeeper. His goalkeeper Gamale, who is very comfortable with his feet. Gamale, who is a graduate of elite football, Les Boissons du Cameroon, where we've had beautiful talent come out, like the man who is in control at the moment, Frankie Tiambou, Joe Maxwell in control for Yosa. Yosa still picking up the tempo of this game. Cedric Tiambou still assessing his option. Tiambou, a long one from Tiambou, cleared out there by Seydou. Tiambou picks it up again in midfield, and it is Lima in control. A crossing, cleared out by Asiga. Tiambou, a shot! Saved by Gamale. An offside situation against Young Sport Academy, as we get into the 22nd minute of the game. We've seen the first shot on target for Young Sport Academy by Cedric Wahi, a long shot from outside the box, saved there by Ngamale. One thing we'll note this afternoon, Brian, is that the speed of Kulu is playing against
Mukoko.
The experience of Mukoko.
Definitely. He has given him a lot of pressure, a lot of things to think about in this encounter. Close to about 2-3 encounters we've seen when Kulu has beaten if Mukoko based on speed, and it isn't really good for Young Sport Academy, especially when they want to play a lot of back passes. They want to build from the back. You know, building from the back, you need people who actually need speed. And just as we are talking, we have Kulu again, who once more attempted to beat Yves Mukoko in that encounter that has been messed up by Fauve Azur.
Joe Maxwell picks it up for Yosa. Bakine intercepts that ball. Good interception there by Tamen Junior. Kofana up against Mujibu. The ball goes out of action. Throw in for Fauve Azur. Seydou Ibrahim, under 23 international. He plays to Kameni, but the ball has been intercepted. And it is Young Sport Academy now attacking Mujibu. Gomeni, Wahi picks it up. And the ball now comes to Cedric Wahi. Wahi, a crossing from Wahi. I know it's still early in the game, but at this rate, do we expect a goal?
Yes, I must say that we should expect a goal, especially when both sides have been very promising in terms of attack. We have Young Sport Academy who have threatened a lot in the attack. We equally have Fauve Azur who has threatened a lot too in the attack. So it is obvious that we are going to see a goal. Why not 1 or 2 goals during this first 45 minutes of the encounter?
And it is frustrated fans here who are not happy with the phase of action they have, as they expect a goal. It'll be a throw in for the referee. Says that particular throw-in should be re-executed. 25 minutes of action. 0 for both sides. Kameni plays to Kulu. Kulu in control. Kulu! Goal for Fauve Azur. 25 minutes of action. 1 for Fauve Azur. 0 for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. It was an intervention by one of the players of Fauve Azur, who played the ball out to Kulu, and the Central Africa Republic International had just one thing to do: bury the ball, and he did.
Armstrong Kulu, after several efforts, beating his Mukoko, has finally gotten his goal. It was very obvious that this guy was going to produce something, and yes, he has done it for the Fireboys. One goal ahead against the Yellow Submarines of Young Sports Academy,
And a good
who definitely still have their chance.
A good intervention there from Captain Gomeni, who picks up the ball, plays out to Jean-Claude Kameni, who gives a golden pass to Kulu, and Kulu scores the first goal of the game. I think now we'll need a reaction from Young Sport Academy.
Definitely, I think that this is going to put more heat into their boots, as I would advise that they should not get so much into the pressure after conceding this goal, else it is going to lead to a lot of
Football where Coach Gabriel Aman executes best, and it was another action there. But when you look at the slow motion replay, there is a small moment of controversy where the fans of Young Sport Academy are talking about handball, but the referee judged that it was a deflection from Gomeni to Kameni, who played out to Kulu. Young Sport Academy is still playing the patient build-up and losing out. Bakine picks it up, beats one man, plays with Chuta. Epanda picks it up in midfield. Epanda to Kameni. Kameni has Doiv Mukoko to beat. Kameni, a crossing from Kameni straight to Desiree. Desiree assessing his options. In midfield now, it's Lima with Cho Maxwell forward, and the ball goes steadily out. It will be a 5.5 meter spot kick for Fauve Azur. A win for Fauve Azur this afternoon will take them up the table. They began the game today on 9th spot. A win for them would take them to Fauve Azur. Seydou Ibrahim, a long one. Gomeni picks it up. Jean-Claude Kameni in control. Kameni, a short one to Bakine. Bakine, Alois Fouda. Alois Fouda fails to beat or go past Cho Maxwell, and it is a corner kick for Fauve Azur Elite, the club of President Nobenya, leading here this afternoon. 1-0. Ibrahim Seydou on the ball to execute this free kick. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players of Fauve Azur. Seydou inside the box. Oh, missed control! Second goal for Fauve Azur. Robert Nyege Asiga scores. It's 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. 30 minutes gone.
And this is just how the Fireboys like it. Score early and then have all the time to drag the game to a defensive
going to calmly control that one, but it went through his palms and straight into the legs of Asiga. It is 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. Goalkeeper Desire, who requires medical attention. Is it just gimmicks or he really requires attention?
I think that he must be feeling disappointed. He did a similar action first, and it led to a pause in the game where he had to add medical attention, and now he has made another error and has resulted to doing the same action. I think that he needs more confidence because he has proven that he doesn't have much of confidence. He has had a lot of errors so far. We can count 2-3 errors from him. You know, Armstrong playing a back pass system where you have to build from the back. You have to do it with players who are swift, including the goalkeeper, and players who are very confident.
And Brian, I can see the medical team rushing onto the pitch. Goalkeeper Desire Christian Zuge will be replaced from all indications. He definitely hurt himself on that particular action. He stands up, trying to pick up. He tries to pick himself up gingerly, and if he goes out, it will be the young Tony Joachim Ngani Kameni, who is just
have picked up a slight injury and needs medical attention. Would this be a blow for Young Sports Academy or a blessing for the team? That we are about to discover.
Brian, Tony Kameni is just 17 years old, and the technical staff of Young Sport Academy of Bamenda already preparing him to be introduced. I remember out there at the Mbuda Arena where he made 9 saves. The 17-year-old Tony Joachim, though young, but he's a very good goalkeeper. And this season we've seen very good goalkeepers around the national territory, like the 18-year-old goalkeeper of Fauve Azur. We also have a 19-year-old who sparkles as the goalkeeper of Victoria United, Parfait Zomene. We also have the very young Fansu, who is captain and goalkeeper of Ice Fortuna. So it is a tale of very young goalkeepers as we continue with a very long stoppage here. Fauve Azur scored 2 goals within 6 minutes. On these 2 goals, the defense of Young Sport Academy isn't innocent. Their hands at some points got dirty. How do you think, Brian, this afternoon that Young Sport Academy will be able to wake up from this slumber?
I think that they need to reset the current game plan, which in a way has shown to us that they need to build from the back. And just like I've highlighted before, building from the back requires players who are very swift, defenders who are very swift, who can react very easily. So I think that they have to try as much as possible not to have much of the ball at the backside, especially when we have players like Yves Mukoko, who severally has been beaten by Nkulu. So playing that system is definitely going to be a very bad one for them. You can see that their defensive compartment has equally not permitted the attack to be very efficient, as they have proven here that if they are given the opportunity, they are going to produce something. But since the defensive compartment is not very efficient, we have the attack sometimes that has to fall back and create an overload at the backside, and it gives Fauve Azur a lot of laxity, and so they can increase the number of players they have at the Young Sport Academy side and definitely create opportunities for themselves. So the coaching department of Young Sport Academy has got to rethink the system of play this afternoon. And maybe why not reintroduce someone to strengthen the backside?
Definitely, Young Sport Academy needs a wake-up call as 17-year-old Tony Joachim Ngani Kameni is introduced into the thick of action here. 36 minutes of action, and it's a restart here at the Omnisport Stadium Annex. 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. And it's Young Sport Academy again, building patiently from the back. A misplaced pass, intervention from Seydou Ibrahim. Ibrahim picks it up again, a pass to Kulu, but Kulu fails to control, though Ibu Koko reads it well, plays a long ball towards Mujibu. Mujibu against Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda picks it up. He plays with Asiga. Bakine picks it up for Fauve Azur. Chatu, and the referee says it's an infringement against Yosa. Free kick for Fauve Azur. Goalkeeper Gamale moves towards the ball. Gamale, who is part of a good crop of players at Elite, Le Boisson du Cameroun, like Yonjo, like Fiakamba. A header there won by Kameni. Kulu picks it up, and it is a corner kick. I can see the players of Young Sport Academy not happy with referee Aliou Abdoulaye telling them to keep calm, that he is in control, he sees everything on the pitch. This will be the first big test for the 17-year-old Tony Joachim Ngani Kameni. It will be the Kameni on the opposite side, Jean-Claude Kameni, to execute this corner kick. Jean-Claude Kameni will give the assist for the first goal. A crossing from Jean-Claude Kameni. Header by Young Sport Academy. Bakine wins it. And it is a throw-in for Young Sport or for Fauve Azur. Alois Fuda moves towards the ball. At the end of this first half, we expect to have a big chunk of additional time. Alois Fuda throw in. Bakine beats 2 men. A crossing Bakine and Kulu. Gomeni. First ball, first intervention from Tony. A long ball from Tony. Straight to Chatu. Chatu to Epanda plays out with Gomeni. Seydou Ibrahim beats 1 man, beats a second man. No. Wai picks it up. Or Lima picks it up. A long ball from Lima towards Mujibu. Mujibu in control. Mujibu in the 18-meter area. Mujibu has 2 men to beat. A shot from Mujibu. That was a poor one, Brian. We were expecting Mujibu to give a cross. He decided to go for glory, and glory did not come to him.
Definitely, you could sense from there that he had a lot of ideas, he had a lot of decisions in his mind, he had a lot of options, but unfortunately he was unable to take the right option after he was served beautifully from the young Steve Lima, who could find him on the flank. Unfortunately, he was unable to give Young Sport Academy the lead, or better still, provide an assist for Young Sport Academy. The academicians were still building from the back after conceding 2 goals from same system. Young Sport Academy struggling to create something on the attack. Unfortunately, it's galloped by a player from Fauve Azur, and it is going to be a free kick for Young Sport Academy. A very good spot, if well taken, may create a goal scoring opportunity for Young Sports Academy this afternoon.
A good spot for Young Sport Academy. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players of the Yellow Submarines from Bamenda who are dressed this afternoon in white. A crossing. Kofana Kles. Tiambu picks it up. Cho Maxwell has 1 man to beat. Plays a back pass to Doif Mukoko. Mukoko in control. Mukoko plays in midfield with Tamen Junior. And that was a poor pass of the ball from Tamen Junior. Fauve Azur patiently building their own play. Seydou Ibrahim with the throw in. Panda in midfield. Chatu, a long bomb from Chatu. Alois Fuda picks it up majestically. Bakine beats one man, fails to beat the second. And it is Cedric moving forward. Cedric Wai. Mujibu beats Chatu. Mujibu still in control. And the referee says it is a free kick for Young Sport Academy as Cedric Wai stands on this one. We are playing 42 minutes of action. The center forward of Young Sport Academy is yet to touch his first ball in the game. That is Ndonyi fielding.
That's a very bad one to speak of, especially for a team that needs goals to level up scores here, or to why not take the lead. He hasn't been that prolific or efficient at his line for Young Sport Academy, especially for a team that has proven to have midfielders who can serve him very well. But it's very unfortunate that he's unable to create spaces and call these opportunities to himself. And so now we have it. Here's an opportunity.
Brian, goalkeeper Desiree Christian Zuge. As we follow this free kick, a punch there. Blue beats one man. A Panda picks it up. Kameni to Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda, will the ball go out? A crossing for Alois Fuda. And the assistant referee says it is a 5.5 meter spot kick. Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Another patient build up by them. Doif Mukoko. Joe Maxwell. Doif Mukoko. In this game, Brian, Young Sport Academy has the chunk of possession, while the real deal, the scoreline, is being led by Fauve Azur.
Well, I think Armstrong, that is the stark difference between both sides. A team that needs the 3 points, and another team that maybe thinks that they need to play good football before getting the goals that can eventually win the match. Fauve Azur taking definitely the actions that are going to count, and we have seen that countless times. How they have so much built on the mistakes created by Young Sport Academy, who definitely has a chunk of the ball. And Armstrong, it is worth noting to highlight that, just as you highlighted, they have a better part of the possession but tend to make a lot of errors. And those errors have given birth to the opportunities that Fauve Azur has gotten so far.
Ndonyi feeding, controlling. Ndonyi feeding, beats one man, beats a second, plays the pass out to Mujibu, but interception there by Asiga. A Panda now in control. A Panda gives a long ball forward towards Kulu. Kulu fails to control that one. The ball goes out of action, but he gets encouragement from the technical staff of Fauve Azur, who had to go deep into their financial pockets to bring the very experienced Gabriel Aman, winner of the Elite One Championship with Cotton Sport of Garwa. Cho Maxwell beats Bakine. Bakine puts it on to the green turf. Cho Maxwell is hurt, and it is a free kick for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda, as the fourth assistant, Abdullah Razak Dairu, will be indicating how many minutes will be added on to this first half. Young Sport Academy building up play again from their own half. 6 minutes of time added on. We have plus 6 minutes in this first half. Donui wins that one. A clearance by Asiga. Kameni, and it is a foul. Definitely not the game plan expected this afternoon for Fauve Azur or for Young Sport Academy. And now it's Cedric Wahi. It's a 5.5 meter spot kick. Another thing we've noticed this afternoon, Brian, is that physically Fauve Azur totally dominates its opponent.
Very true, very correct. As we've seen severally, each time that there is this contact between both players from both sides, you would see the Yellow Submarines would be the one on the wanting end, would be the one on the suffering end, which is definitely not good for a team that has several other games to go. We are just 8 games into the championship. We have many other games that are going to come up before the first round goes out.
And Kameni again! Interception there. The players of Fauve Azur clamoring for a handball, but the referee says there is nothing, as there is an intervention there by the defense of Young Sport Academy. That was all too easy for Kameni, but blocked out there. Cho Maxwell, a long ball towards Cedric Wahi, but the very tall, lanky defender for Fauve Azur, Asiga, scorer of the second goal, wins that one. Mukoko once more in midfield with Tamen. Back to Mukoko. Cho Maxwell, Young Sport Academy now in Fauve Azur's half. A throw in for Young Sport Academy. Mujibu throws a short one to Maxwell. Maxwell to Cedric Wahi. Wahi fails to give the ball out, and it is a throw in for Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda with a long throw. Kameni picks it up. No, Mukoko. The ball goes out of action. It will be another throw in for Fauve Azur. We are already into the 3rd minute of the 6 minutes added on to this first half. Alois Fuda once more towards Kulu, and it is a free kick for Fauve Azur. For a very experienced player like Doiv Mukoko, that was a naive free kick to give away to a side like Fauve Azur, who scored from a set piece, a corner kick. This free kick is not far from the corner, from the spot where the second goal came in. Seydou Ibrahim moves towards the ball. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players of Fauve Azur in the 18-meter area of Young Sport Academy. As the man-to-man marking begins, shall we witness a 3rd goal or a defensive maestria of Young Sport Academy? Cho Maxwell to Mujibu. Mujibu back to Cho Maxwell. Maxwell to Mukoko. A lot of backward passes. A lot of passes towards the back. Cedric Wahi fails to control that one. Alois Fuda. Brian, so far this afternoon, reading the game, we are likely to see a third goal for Fauve Azur than a goal so far for Yosa.
Very correct, I must say, especially for Young Sport Academy, who have proven to attack with just one pattern. That's another opportunity for Fauve Azur. A brilliant one there from Tony Joachim, who walks out of his comfort area to clear for Young Sport Academy.
A free kick there for Fauve Azur. Beautiful intervention there by Tony Joachim Kameni. Captain Gomeni of Fauve Azur lies on the green turf, takes his time to get up, and it is a yellow card for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda.
Another set piece opportunity for the Fire Boys.
A yellow card there for Alain Sifo Zindan. A free kick. Doif Mukoko clears out. And it is half time here at the Omisport Stadium Annex. 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. The first goal was scored at the 24th minute by Juste de Bonheur Nkulu, and the second goal was scored at the 30th minute after a goalkeeping howler by goalkeeper Desiree. Goal scored by Asiga Brian. What can be the message of Coach Theodore to his players to galvanize them back into action?
I think that he already has a lot to think of. His attack as well as his defensive compartment. We've seen it evident here. The team doesn't relent in attacking from the center. They only have the flanks to feed off, which has not been very favorable for the team. And thereon we're having the center forward moving off out of the first 45 minutes of the encounter with nothing to show for. No great playing for a center forward who is supposed to fetch opportunities. And so they have a lot to do in terms of game tactics. How should they approach the defensive compartment of Fauve Azur should be the worry of Young Sport Academy, and how should they prevent Fauve Azur from getting more goals? I think those are the two preoccupations that Young Sport Academy would need to tackle.
One statistic to conclude this first half, Brian. We have the center forward for Young Sport Academy. He touched no ball in the 18-meter area of Fauve Azur. He touched just 3 balls in the first half around the 18-meter area. Definitely, Young Sport Academy will need to work out something at halftime. At halftime, it's 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. See you back in the next 10 minutes for the second half of this game.
Check with it.
Off mic first.
Man, you need to touch the thing, it's gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to the Omisport Stadium Annex, where it's match day 8, the 7th game of match day 8. It's 2 for Fauve Azur, the host, and 0 for the visitors, Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. It is the second half. We await the blast of the whistle from referee Aliou Abdoulaye. We've had, and here we go for the second half of action. A long ball from Kofana. Intervention from the defense of Young Sport Academy. Seydou Ibrahim heads it forward. A panda to Ibrahim. A long ball from Ibrahim. Gomeni picks it up. A pass from Gomeni, interception. A panda picks it up. Kameni now in control. He has one man to beat. Kameni to Seydou Ibrahim. A cross from Seydou Ibrahim. Intervention from the defense of Young Sport Academy. Mujibu fails to pick it up, but Chatu leaves that one to roll out of action. It is a free kick, not a throw in. A throw in. C4 for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Kameni with Mukoko out to Cho Maxwell, Tiambu, Frankie back to Mukoko. The patient beat up play again from Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Mukoko assessing his options. He plays out to Kameni to Nkoto with Lima beats one man. Lima plays a ball forward. Intervention there by Gamalo. Young Sport Academy. Lima, a long ball towards Joe Maxwell. Will Maxwell pick it up? We are definitely seeing some ambition out here from Young Sport Academy, Brian.
Yes, the opening minutes of the second segment of this game. Young Sport Academy proving more prominent in the encounter, having considered 2 goals in the first half. You can definitely see intent from the team who wants to remedy these situations and not return home with a defeat, as there is still enough time to why not equalize and get a winner for the Yellow Submarines of Young Sports Academy.
Joe Maxwell to C4. Lima loses out. Jean-Claude Kameni. Lima still lying on the green turf. Kameni moves forward towards the penalty area of Young Sport Academy. Shooter Chatu, a shot from Chatu. Totally miscued. While Steve Lima still lies on the green turf, requiring medical attention. The medics rushing onto the field of play.
This had better been resolved, else it's going to be a big blow for Young Sport Academy.
It's a problem around the knee. I can see the doctors with the deep heat spray around the knee area of Lima. Lima complaining to the referee that he wasn't kind on that one, that he missed that action, saying it was totally misunderstood by the referee. A friendly chat there between Seydou Ibrahim and Mujibu. Back onto the field of action. Mukoko, Cho Maxwell. I think we've pronounced that particular partnership a lot in this game. Mukoko, Maxwell back to Mukoko, or Maxwell to Tiambu. But now it is Fauve Azur in control. Bakine forward. Mukoko picks it up. Plays with Maxwell. And it is Chatu who picks it up. Gomeni. A straight ball to Kameni. Seydou Ibrahim. A crossing from Seydou Ibrahim. What a save there by goalkeeper Kameni. It was a close goal for a third goal for Fauve Azur, but it's now Young Sport Academy attacking. Asiga picks it up. Cedric Wahi failed to control that one. Cedric Wahi failed to pick up action and give another or give a goal scoring opportunity, but back to the save made by goalkeeper Tony Kameni. Pinpoint save, stretched out his palms, his left hand to save that one from Gomeni. A strong palm there by goalkeeper Kameni to keep Young Sport Academy in the game. Alois Fuda moves forward, gives a pass, interception there by Tamen. The reaction from the boys of Young Sport Academy is a little bit lackluster and slow. And it is a throw-in for Fauve Azur. The save there by goalkeeper Kameni shows that he may be young, but he already masters the art of goalkeeping.
Good work of athleticism, I must highlight, because that was a very swift one, which ought to have been an easy tap in for Fauve Azur, but his agility was able to permit him to get that very quick save for Young Sport Academy. And that talks of the kind of goalkeeper that Young Sport Academy needs, a goalkeeper that is error prone, so that they can be able to execute their chances perfectly. And so that will have it. Another build up from the back. Goalkeeper Joaquin plays to Yves Mukoko, who plays to the front. Unfortunately, fails to find a yellow submarine. As Fauve Azur currently in possession. Sees once more Mujibu Mohamed. He fails to get that area duel. Free kick opportunity for Young Sport Academy. An opportunity to move up front and fetch 4 chances.
Back into the field of action. Tamen to Mukoko. Mukoko to his goalkeeper Kameni. Kameni plays out with his full defense man. Kameni, a long one from him. Tiambu fails to control, but Cedric Wahi picks it up. He plays with Cho Maxwell. Cho Maxwell back towards Cedric Wahi. Cedric Wahi against Asiga. Asiga totally imposes his physique on the very small guy. Was trying to challenge him, and it will be a 5.5 meter spot kick. Brian, I know it's too early to conclude, but are we leading towards a clean sheet for Fauve Azur?
Very difficult to tell, but I think that is possible, especially when you would have a forward, a center forward like Fielding, who is supposed to be creating chances for Young Sport Academy, who is supposed to be creating spaces so that he can get opportunities. He's not doing his job, and so we just may say that it is going to be an opportunity for Fauve Azur to move out of this encounter with yet another clean sheet. So this may be a good one for goalkeeper of Fauve Azur,
and it is on another attack situation. Interception there by goalkeeper Gamale. If he keeps a clean sheet, this one will be his 4th clean sheet this season already. Just his 1st season in a League One. He's already had 3 clean sheets. The very young goalkeeper under 20 international, Young Sport Academy now building up play. Tame with Cho Maxwell. Maxwell to captain Tiambu. Tiambu in midfield with Lima. Lima to Cho Maxwell. Cedric Wahi. Lima towards Mujibu. Picked up there. Mujibu still in control. C4. A crossing from C4. Header by Asiga. Donui feeding. Tiambu. Cho Maxwell. Donui feeding. It's an offside situation against.
First touch.
Finally, Donui feeding touches a ball in the 18-meter area, but it's an offside situation.
which is of course cancelled.
But for his morale, Brian, it's a good one. Greetings to all football fans all over the world. You are watching Elite One football. It is match the 8th, the 7th game. It is true for Fauve Azur, dressed in all green this afternoon, against Young Sport Academy of Bamenda, dressed in all white. Kulu to Ngomeni. Ngomeni picks it up. Ngomeni is still in control. Ngomeni against Tame. Epanda picks it up. Epanda, a pass to Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda who fails to control it, but he picks it up again. Joe Maxwell. And it is a throw-in for Young Sport Academy. Joe Maxwell with a long ball forward. Mujibu plays out with C4. C4 intervention there by Seydou Ibrahim. Wai Mujibu, C4. Lima in control. A pass from Lima. Interception by Kofana. Epanda. Tamen with Lima. It's Young Sport Academy attacking again. Kofana plays with his goalkeeper Gamale. Gamale, a long ball from him. It rules out of action. And it will be a throw-in executed by C4. C4 Didan. Mukoko in midfield with Tiambu. Tiambu wins the... And it is Lima, a long ball from Lima, interception by Ngomeni. Kulu, C4. C4 still in control. Tame, Tiambu. Tiambu beats one man, beats a second. And it is a free kick for Young Sport Academy. Free kick. A long ball. Asiga wins it. Bakine chases. He plays out to Jean-Claude Kameni. Now in the half of Young Sport Academy. Kameni against Mukoko. Kameni. A crossing from Kameni. Interception by the defense of Young Sport Academy. And it is a corner kick. Miscommunication between the goalkeeper and his defender. Another opportunity for Young Sport Academy. For Fauve Azur to show their efficiency from set pieces. We know there is a team in the Premier League that has been described as Corner FC instead of Gunners FC. But now it is Fauve Azur in Elite One Championship who are here to pick up a third goal probably from this one. They are already 2 up. Ibrahim Seydou stands on this. There are 5 players of Fauve Azur in the penalty area of the corner comes in from Ibrahim. Asiga picks up that one and the referee says it was an infringement by Apanda in the penalty area and it will be a free kick for Young Sport Academy. Kameni out to Mukoko. A long ball for Mukoko. What a waste. Another waste by Young Sport Academy. Gamale picks it up. He plays out to Kofana, former player of Bambutos of Buddha. Ibrahim Seydou plays a long pass forward, but the interception there. C4 in control. C4 against Ngomeni. Kameni now. A long ball from Kameni to Joe Maxwell. And it goes out of action for a throw-in advantage for Fauve Azur. So far, observing, I can see 2 players of Young Sport Academy on the far left in a warm-up session, while there are 4 players of Fauve Azur. One of them is Fabrice, or one of them is Kenya. Throw in for Alois Fuda into the penalty area. Interception there by Mukoko. Alois Fuda. A crossing from Alois. Interception by Tamen. Seydou Ibrahim plays the ball out to Ngomeni. Ngomeni back to Seydou. Epanda. Seydou. Kameni. Clearance by the defense of Young Sport Academy. Picked up by the defense of Fauve Azur. Asiga to Kofana. Kofana back to Asiga. Asiga moves forward. Alois Fuda beats Joe Maxwell to the ball. Alois Fuda still in control. He plays out to Justin de Bonheur. Koulou. A cross from Koulou. Perfect intervention there by goalkeeper Kameni. A good ball towards Cedric Wahi. Wahi is still in control. He looks. A crossing from Wahi towards Donye Fielding. Fielding lifts it for Mujibu. Mujibu back to Fielding. Fielding. Tiambu. A ball towards Mujibu. Interception there by Asiga. But the ball has been picked up by the defense of Yosa. C4 attacking. Wahi in control. Wahi has Ngomeni to beat, but he plays a back pass. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Kameni. The ball out to Joe Maxwell, who has a boulevard in front of him. A crossing, interception, but picked up there by Lima. A shot from Lima. Straight into the hands of goalkeeper Gilis Harold Ngamale. "62 minutes of action. 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. Brian, are we heading for yet another defeat, or there's a pinch of reaction that to come in from Young Sport Academy?"
I think that there is still time, and in a game of football, even the last 2 minutes count in every football game. Young Sport Academy, though they have proven that they are determined to get goals in this encounter, it's not forthcoming because of their manner of execution. Probably doesn't permit most of them to do with. You have players who are being very prolific at the level of the midfield area, but unfortunately it doesn't work so well at the central attacking position. And that has been a major challenge for Young Sport Academy today. A major challenge that, if not tackled, it's going to cause them problem. It's going to serve them fast goal droughts in the championship. The back build up for Young Sports Academy starts with the goalkeeper Tony Joachim, who so far has moved out of his box severally to be able to play passes with his players. Young Sport Academy depending so much on back passes, the same strategy that cost them 2 goals, the same strategy that has put them in the pressure area.
We have 2 balls on the pitch, Brian, as Jean-Claude Kameni plays out the ball. Now it's Tamen who plays the ball out. Lima. Another patient build-up play by the boys from Bamenda. A long ball from Doiv Mukoko towards Sifa. Seydou Ibrahim intervenes. Wahi to Mujibu. Good intervention there by full defenseman Asiga. Bakine in control. Bakine beats one man, beats a second. Tamen picks the ball. The referee says that was an infringement against Young Sport Academy in favor of Fauve Azur. Asiga in control. A long ball from Asiga towards Kameni. Kameni wins it in the air. Epanda wins it Mujibu. Epanda wins it from Mujibu. Epanda plays the ball towards Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda in the attainment area. Save again by Kameni. Seydou Ibrahim. Oh my. That goal won't go in. But we are looking at the intervention of goalkeeper Kameni. That is his third save already. I think right now Coach Theodore will be thinking, why didn't I start this young man in goal?
Definitely, especially when you see that they have stepped up so much. His footworks plus his handworks has proven to be very, very formidable. It has helped out for Young Sport Academy, who have so far been able to stop 3 shots on target for the Fire Boys.
And it was Alois Fuda who came into the 80-meter area, gave the cross in that missed everyone and met Seydou Ibrahim with a blast of the ball onto the crossbar. We would have been counting a third goal for Fauve Azur already. But would say the gods of football were with Yosa at the time and have given them another chance to bounce back.
Definitely, another chance to resist, another chance to think it through, another chance to maybe correct their errors. Young Sports Academy, who definitely is playing like the winning side, unfortunately they are the losing side, having to kill down a lot of time to build from the back. And that is it.
Picks it up. Kulu still in control. Justin Opono, Kulu. Another save by Kameni. His 4th save already.
This time around a 1v1. Very beautiful one to stop the Fire Boys. And then we have an opportunity. Unfortunately, that chance is flagged by the referee, who says it's offside. You could just hear how fans of Young Sport Academy already up on their feet, waiting to see what was going to come off that opportunity. But unfortunately, the assistant referee sent up his flag, and the central referee said no, that is an offside.
As Kameni saves Young Sport Academy again. It was a 1v1 against Kulu, but it's Fauve Azur attacking again. Gomeni, but Tamen picks that one. Tamen, he beats Gomeni, plays out with C4. C4 in midfield with Lima. Lima plays back with Tamen. Tamen to Mukoko. Young Sport Academy building up play from the back again. Joe Maxwell in control. Bakine, he beats Bakine on the line. A long ball from Joe Maxwell towards Sediq Wahi. Asiga intervenes. Asiga against Sediq Wahi. Asiga plays the ball forward. Controlled there by Jean-Claude Kameni. Kameni to Epanda. Epanda, what will he do? Or it's rather Bakine. Bakine loses out. Joe Maxwell plays in midfield. An intervention there from Chatu. Both sides preparing 2 changes each. I can see Kenya for Fauve Azur. I can also see jersey number 30 Sebastien Noir Arnaud getting ready to be introduced by Coach Gabriel Aman as Young Sport Academy attacks again, but majestical intervention by the lanky guy. You call him Asiga, scorer of the 2nd goal for Fauve Azur this afternoon. We are into the 69th minute of the game. Changes to be registered now for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Tame goes out, and the introduction of Njike, equally Fabrice Kamakafis, will be replacing Donny Feeding.
I think that has been a much wanted substitution from the fans, because if you can get it from the fans' perspective, he hasn't been very of a good player for Young Sport Academy. He hasn't really proven to maybe the midfielders that he is worthy of.
And it is an offside situation against Fauve Azur. We are yet to witness the close of the transfer window. Do you think, Brian, that Young Sport Academy will still get into the transfer market?
Very difficult one to say, but from what we have seen here, I think that the team needs to get into that market and address some of their problems, some of their issues, one of which is to get a prolific striker who can turn water into wine, especially in desperate moments like this. Goalkeeper Tony Joachim works out once more, plays with Yves Mukoko, finds must attest to the confidence that goalkeeper Joachim has brought into this encounter. Armstrong is very comfortable moving out of his box to play passes, to receive the ball confidently, not to talk about the save he has put out so far in this encounter. A stark difference with goalkeeper Desiree, who earlier on walked off the pitch due to injury.
Joachim in control as he plays a long one forward towards Joe Maxwell. An intervention there but from Alois Fuda. Alois Fuda plays a long one, intercepted there by Tiambu. Tiambu against Chatu. Tiambu. Ibrahim picks it up for Fauve Azur. Justo de Bonheur. Kulu moves forward. Kulu tries to beat his man for pace. Kulu, and it is a corner kick for Fauve Azur. Yet another set piece situation for Young Sport Academy to deal with this afternoon. Yet another set piece situation for Fauve Azur to take advantage from. Substitution for Fauve Azur. We have Justo de Bonheur Kulu, who would be leaving the pitch. He would be replaced by Guillaume Boris Kenya, and equally Brunel Epanda leaves the pitch, and he will be replaced by jersey number 13 or 30, Sébastien Noah Arnaud. One substitution, one offensive substitution, and one substitution equally in midfield. It shows that coach Gabriel Aman has a perfect reading of his game. While we follow this corner kick by Fauve Azur, the ball comes into the hands of goalkeeper Joachim, who is calm on the ball, though Mukoko with Mujibu, and it is a throw in for Fauve Azur. Kenya calls for the ball. Kenya gets the ball. Kenya has Joe Maxwell to beat. Kenya is still in control. A misplaced pass by Kenya. Frankie Tiambu against Arnaud. Fils Kamaka wins that one, beats one man, beats a second. But Chatu is there to intervene. Kenya Mujibu wins it for Young Sport Academy. He plays to Joe Maxwell. Maxwell to Mukoko. Mukoko to his full defense man. Lima against Gomeni. Gomeni picks it up. Gomeni picks it up again for Fauve Azur. Gomeni runs the line. He plays to Arnaud. Arnaud fails to control the ball. The ball now with Young Sport Academy. Wai Kofana. It is a throw in. A throw in for Fauve Azur. Much to the disarray of the fans of Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. We are fast getting into the last 30 minutes of the game. Seydou Ibrahim with Gomeni back to Seydou Ibrahim to Chatu to Kofana to his goalkeeper Gamale, will he go long or short? Gamale, he goes short, and the ball goes out of action. It will be a throw in for Young Sport Academy. Lima wins that one. Chatu picks it up. Bakine, Arnaud. A pass from Arnaud, a misplaced pass. Arnaud, who is yet to get into the game since his introduction some 3 minutes ago. He's yet to get his balls right, yet to give the correct passes. And I can see his coach, Gabriel Aman, a little bit frustrated with his game plan so far. Joachim in midfield with Lima, with Wai back to his goalkeeper Joachim. A long ball from Joachim. Kofana intervenes. And the ball has been won there by Seydou Ibrahim to Jean-Claude Kameni. Kameni, a long ball forward. Out of action, it will be a throw in for Fauve Azur Elite. And the referee sends both teams to their various technical dugout for a cooling break. We are playing exactly the 76th minute of action here. It is still 0 for the boys from Bamenda Young Sport Academy and 2 for Fauve Azur Elite. The second game after this one would be a mouth-watering Canon Sportif of Yaoundé, 10 times champions of Cameroon. Two tacticians who are versed with the Elite One Championship. Last 15 minutes of action at the Omispo Stadium Annex. One question that has been puzzling the minds of football fans across the world who follow the Elite One: where will Young Sport Academy host its home games?
Definitely a tricky one.
Earlier on, we saw a call from the Federation highlighting all teams to select their home venues. And thereon we had it Young Sport Academy, who have reportedly selected the Young Sport Academy Arena in My 6 Bamenda, which has always been a magical ground for the Yellow Submarines.
Just a little correction, it's My 6 Nkwen. Joe Maxwell in control. He plays with Njike to C4. Wai, Njike. Now goalkeeper Joachim intervenes and picks that one up. Joachim accepts. For Fauve Azur, to all those watching us from every area of the world, be it from Moscow or Washington, Paris, Abidjan, it is a Elite One Championship. Another substitution for Fauve Azur. Captain Gomeni will be leaving the pitch. And it will be the introduction of Cyril Achom who is the actual captain of Fauve Azur. And Jean-Claude Kameni equally is withdrawn for the introduction of former canon of Yaoundé striker Philippe Bertin Esama. And it is Cyril Lachom straight into action. Arnaud in control. Arnaud against Tiambou. A cross in from Arnaud. And the ball goes out of action. A throw in for Fauve Azur. We are fast going towards the end of this game. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes for either Young Sport Academy to react or for Fauve Azur to consolidate its advantage and get all the 3 points. Fauve Azur would move up to 13 points. And it is a handball situation against Fauve Azur. Joachim assessing the best option to play the ball out from his penalty area. Cho Maxwell, a free kick against Fauve Azur. Mukoko to Maxwell. In midfield with Mujibu. Tiambou back to Mukoko. Mukoko to his goalkeeper. Kameni. Kameni in control. Kameni out wide to his defenseman. Kameni in midfield to Njike. Njike back to Kameni. Young Sport Academy building up play patiently. A long ball from Kameni. Picked up by Fitz. Kamaka. Seydou Ibrahim beats him. But the ball back to Fitz. Kamaka. Kamaka. Chatou picks it up from Kamaka. It is an infringement by Fils Kamaka on Chatou. Chatou, who lies on the green turf. Chatou was put in a big shift this afternoon. Some cramp there for the defensive midfielder for Fauve Azur, who says he does not require any medical intervention, but finally the referee calls for the medics to come onto the pitch. We know at the beginning of the game, Brian, referees warn both captains and warn especially the goalkeepers against time wasting.
Definitely, it has happened so much in this encounter. Both sides have spent majority of the time on wasteful stuffs. I have Young Sport Academy, especially with goalkeeper Desiree, who squandered a lot of time, and now have Fauve Azur, who somehow already very comfortable with the margin so far. And why not looking forward to exit home with this result, which looks favorable to them and to the displeasure of Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Now have it, play has resumed. With goalkeeper Ngamalo, a long one forward.
Cho Maxwell in control. for Young Sport Academy. Wirikum Michael, who has just made his introduction for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Michael, former player of Ngoketunja and former player of Isle of Hope Sports Academy. C4 forward with another player who has just made his entrance, Paul Almel Biala. Young Sport Academy, and it is an infringement against Fauve Azur. Young Sport Academy have withdrawn Wai and Lima from the game to introduce Paul Amel Mehdi, and they also introduced Wirikum Michael, Wirikum Shifu Michael. A free kick by Njike. Clearance by Asiga. Bertesama picks it up. It gives a long one forward towards Asiga or towards Kenya. Substitution for final substitution for Fauve Azur. Boris Junior Tatu is withdrawn and Ahmed Christian Dongze is introduced. We are going into the last 5 minutes of the game. Exactly the 87th minute, as Young Sport Academy tries to intervene on that one, but Cyril Achom clears out. Mujibu in control. A cross from Mujibu. Intervention by goalkeeper Ngamale. In the first half, we saw a shot that he saved, that set the tempo for his game. He plays a long one forward towards Kenya. Will Kenya win it? Yes, he picks it up. It's a 5.5 meter spot kick for Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. Fauve Azur steadily going towards GK, who beats his man, plays out to Cho Maxwell. Maxwell forward towards Fils Kamaka. Kamaka Young Sport Academy will go back to the drawing board after this to work out what will be considered as their first win, probably thought on match day 9. But for now, they are chasing the lead. Kenya with a shot! It was an instantaneous one by Boris Kenya. Goalkeeper Joachim was beaten, but his goalpost wasn't beaten. It is the final minutes of the game. Seydou Ibrahim with Alois Fuda against C4. A crossing from Alois Fuda. Intervention by the defense of Young Sport Academy. Mujibu picks it up in midfield. Mujibu plays out with Bella to GK. It is an infringement by Noah. Wirikum to Mukoko back to Wirikum. Wirikum still in control. Wirikum turns on himself, plays in midfield with GK. GK has 2 men to beat. He fails to beat them. Now Kenya Mukoko intervenes and picks it up. Will he come back to his goalkeeper, Joachim? Wurikum Michael still in control. He plays out with his full defenseman. Koto. Now Wurikum Michael. He plays out with Sifa. Sifa with Kamaka. Infringement by Ahmed Christian Dongze. Crossing. Intervention by Asiga. Offside says first assistant Mvula Jean-Noel. We are waiting to see how many minutes will be added on, as we have played beyond the 90 minutes out here at the Omnisport Stadium Annex. Brian, if the fans of Young Sport Academy were angry before this game, do you think there will be more anger after this game?
Definitely, I think that it continues on and on and on. If you're tuning into several WhatsApp groups, even to side pitch commentaries currently here, no one is happy with the performance of Young Sport Academy, except for but a few players who have proven to be outstanding today. But it's just unfortunate that a team which has some skills is not unfortunate that they can't get results. And at the end of the day, all what you need in the championship is results, and these results are not forthcoming for the Yellow Submarines. It has been a very difficult run, a very difficult ride for them. 8 games gone, and yet nothing seems to be going right.
Into the final minutes of this game, and it is Fauve Azur attacking again. Goalkeeper Joachim, he plays back to his defenseman. Even in the last minutes of the game, when Young Sport Academy have been led, they are still building up patiently. No haste.
I guess these must be instructions from the technical bench. But even at that, Armstrong, you know, sometimes while on the pitch of play, players have got to adapt to the opponent's style of play. And that is it, and that defensive error from Young Sport Academy serves an opportunity for the Fireboys, but unfortunately it is ruled for offside.
A second game is coming right after this one. It will be PWT of Canon of Yaoundé against PWT of Bamenda. In this game, it's 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. The first goal was scored at the 24th minute of action by Justo de Bonheur Koulou, and the second goal was scored by Robert Nyege Asiga. Cyril Achom picks it up, plays with Bakine. Bakine back to Achom. Achom to Noah. Njike picks it in midfield for Young Sport Academy. Mukoko. Sifa. A long ball from Sifa. Christian heads it out. We would be bringing you action of the second game between Canon of Yaoundé and PWT. But for now, it's all over here. A third win for Fauve Azur, who are now with 13 points, moving up into the top 6 of the league. 2 for Fauve Azur, 0 for Young Sport Academy. First goal scored at the 24th minute by Justo de Bonheur Koulou. Second goal scored by Asiga.